Are you serious? Sorry. I had to cough. I had to make sure. Is this me in the game, boys? Dalaran on EU? Wait, is Dalaran on EU now? Let's go, boys. Poggers. What is this? You're taking my likeness. Why am I green? Why don't you at least make him a Nightborn? Oh my god, you better kill some guy, dude. If you're fighting in my name, with my name, I hope you kill somebody. Don't embarrass yourself. I do it enough as is. We got ourselves Team Blue. We got Athel, man. Oh, looking like a gentleman. Dude, he looks like a gentleman who drowned. Gentleman and a scholar who died in the Third War or something. We got Fortune back. We got ourselves Judo Master. Double Monk is up. We got Mooncat. And we got TM Psycho hanging out as Enhancement, your boy, with some dead fish. Where's the Team Red with Atreus, Dalaran? Yeah, we got Dirksbine going up. We got Equip, and we got ourselves Razzo. Dirksbine going up first versus CM Psycho. Is going to land a sap on him as he's sending Ghost Wolf. That's going to be Enhanced versus Outlaw. Enhanced is going to have a hard time here. Going to be an opener by Dirksbine into a stun onto TM Psycho, but he didn't look like he took too much damage. He's going to use the flame in order to go for a self-heal. Getting the Wolves out right now. It's going to be parried immediately by Dirks. Trying to see if he can land a Hex. He's going to be able to do it. Trying to see if he can land a Hex out of the kick. That's going to be a heal instead as he does land a stun onto Dirksbine. Short stun for a bit. And TM Psycho does need to set up a big setup for damage. That's going to be Dirksbine popping up so cool to TM Psycho. It's going to go for full ascendant skill spree coming out for Dirksbine. That's going to be TM Psycho's shield breaking for a second as he got his shield from Azeroth trait. That's going to be still Ascendance available. Still should be able to do some damage to Dirks. Actually getting quite a bit of crits. That's going to be tricking off of the blind. Might have been a bad move right there, but he's actually pretty fully healed up. That's going to be a stun onto Psycho right now as there is a greater Earth Elemental beating up on Dirks. It doesn't do too much damage to TM, actually maintaining himself as best possible. Slapping Dirksbine with Big Fish. This is going to be a Sunder right now. Is Dirksbine going to trick it out of here? No, going to work for a Warlock Hellstone right now from Dalaran into a stun onto Psycho right now with a disarm to follow. And Psycho is going to go for a bit of self-heals. Dirksbine is looking for a reset, but that Earth Elemental is not going to let him catch your opener. Catch your reset. That's actually really good. And Dirksbine is going to try to range Team Psycho a little bit. Does let it go. Try to build the combo points. That Elemental is so good at keeping this rogue in combat though. That's going to be Psycho. Grab himself some heals as well. Back-to-back stun coming out right now. The trick available. Has a wall if he needs to. Healing Spirit followed by Dirksbine. As he just getting through his cooldown so quickly. That Healing Spirit is back up. And nobody even missed it, dude. That's going to be Thunder and Totem coming down. I think it's going to give some procs to Psycho as he gets stunned up. He's going to get a second shield up and running from his Azeroth trait, which gives him a shield from time to time. Kind of nerfed from PvP, so I don't know if it's that good anymore. That's going to be stunned by Dirksbine right now into this one by Psycho. Going to go for that wall, trying to see if he can land a Hex. Does get a kick out of Vantage. That's going to be full Hex. Dirk's actually going to go for the trinket. Is going to go for anything right now. It looked like he was going to go for Cyclonic Blast. Does he play it? It looked like it's what he's going to go for, into another Killing Spirit with Psycho just tearing him up right now. Psycho trying to see if he can stay alive, but versus this Outlaw, it's really tough. There's so much healing available for the rogue. Grapple hook next to him. It's going to go slamming him down with a bunch of... I was going to say a bunch of Stormkeepers. I thought we was going to get Stormkeeper procs back to back. But instead he's just got Ghost Wolves. I was still expecting that, but I guess Dirksbine does stop him. Sometimes like I see these duels and I have a certain expectation and sometimes things follow up. But it has been shown we just didn't see enough of them, so I don't really know what to expect. Capacitor Tron dropping down, does land a stun on the Dirks into a Hex, does land the Hex, and TM at least is able to do something. Crimson Vial, how is the Frog able to make concoctions together? Who tried the Frog Alchemy? The next Dirksbine is just continuing to run at him as best as he can. Another stun of the Psycho does trick it out of it. Parry to fall for Dirks, and this is where Psycho does need to get away. Dirksbine just has way too much healing for a class, man. Way too much healing to deal with Psycho. He can't even do a lot of self heals. Is trying to maintain his health as best as possible. Stun coming out. He can't really heal himself to full. He can maintain. Maybe Psycho can somehow turn around. There's going to be 25 seconds left on that Ascendance. Maybe with Ascendance, he might be able to go for big damage. Trying to see if he can get a kick out of Dirks. And that's going to be a kick out of Dirks. Trying to maybe see if he can hex him down to keep him at least lower in health. Maybe he could do it. Dirks just continue to run around him. Cloak Shot is coming out for Dirks right now. That's another big defensive out of Dirks. Maybe for Psycho, this could be a good setup. Dirks have advantage if he ever needs to. So you could go for a reset. That's going to be Psycho. Sunder onto Dirksbine. Could be maybe an advantage for Dirks. Try to keep him afloat as best he can. If Psycho could go for a big proc playstyle right now. and nuked Jerkbind before he can catch a vanish, I think he might have him here, but he's trying to maintain himself, trying to stay afloat. Jerkbind is continuing to play, and that could be big damage on the Psycho in a moment. Does break out of that. That's going to be blind right now. That's going to be reopened by Dirks. Dirks is going to get a lot of health back here for sure. Unless someone in Psycho, unless he has a dot on him still. It looks like he still has a dot. That's going to be a sentence right now. Dirks might want to just vanish this right now. Just going to get a concoction. Oh my god! Should have vanished that! That's gonna be Psycho taking down Dirks Brian, the Outlaw Rogue! Taking that Ascendance right into Equip, but it's gonna slow him down and go for a bit of a reset here. Just gonna slow him down, reset. This man is stealing himself a ton. Whoa, dude! Big damage. Dirk should have been prepared for that. Should have vanished it. Let's go, Shaman. Let's go, Shaboy. That's your boy TM Psycho popping off cooldowns. Getting Ghost Wolves up and running, which is gonna give him a lot of resources. That's gonna be quite a bit of damage into Equip. That's going to be a big stun to dropping down Equip as well. Quite a bit. That's going to be a stun to follow. Does CM have anything to follow off of that? It's going to try to see if he can land a Hex. It's going to be Reflect by Equip. That's going to be Reflect out of the way. So Psycho could go for that Hex if he wanted to. But here, he has a Trigger back up. He has Wall back up. He doesn't have a lot of offensive cooldowns yet, but he's continuing to heal himself while slapping him with Fishes. Another big shield coming out with a wall right now as the shield comes up. I see him just trying to keep himself afloat. Equip is going to go for a massive heal right now with Enrage Regen. Maybe a Hex can come out. Does he get a kick out of Equip? It looks like he does. Trinket, did he even get a Hex? I don't think he even got a Hex. I think he predicted that Hex to try to Trinket Fear immediately. But didn't have to burn that Trinket. So that was going to be Equip in a bad spot, but Equip is just like Dirks Bind, has a lot of self-heal, has a lot of sustain, as long as he's able to hit the Shaman. So for TM Psycho, it's going to be always an option. Do I have the mana? Do I have the Maelstrom? Can I maintain myself? Can I stop the Warrior from getting those charge heals? If not, can I just slow him down as he gets a charge in? Going to be a stun onto Psycho, as Psycho actually recovered back a little bit of health. 5 minutes in, 5% dampening. We are going to see Psycho's healing go down tremendously, as he's already cannot even maintain himself. He can't even pick himself back up. He can only maybe sustain himself, not let his health drop too low, unless an enemy is slowed down and he can get away from him for a while. Dropping down Capacity Totem. Good, this would be big damage right now. I think he's just trying to go for procs out to Equip, trying to see what he can do right now. Equip is going to go for cooldowns himself, trying to get whatever heals he can. Charge, heal maybe coming out from there. Doesn't have himself quite a bit of heal. Big stun to drop his health back down with big procs for Storekeeper. Getting procs back to back. It's going to have to go for a bit of healing until he gets procs back up again. But Equip's health is not doing that good. He is losing out in a sustained fight. Stun onto Psycho. He trickles out of it, and Equip barely has any health. That's going to be a Tremor Totem for a second in case he goes for a Fear, which is a nice setup. And I think Equip is basically out of it, man. He's done. That's going to be Psycho. That's going to be Dalaran up next. Is Dalaran going to go kill TM Psycho? Dalaran, don't do this, man. Don't do this, Dal. Just go host another firefight. Leave him alone. Oh, no, it looks like Dalaran is going to give him a little bit of a reset here, man. Scumlord Dalaran. Who is this dude? Versus the Chad Psycho, dude. Look at him. He even has a better mount. Look at that, dude. Go, Caswell trying to come out for Dalaran. Dalaran on you, boys. Poggers. That's going to be full wolves coming out for Psycho. Does get a kick on a Dalaran. Does have the melee kick from Rage, which is going to be really good for him. Horror effect to fly him into another direction. Does Psycho have anything to follow? Shot of Fury is going to come out. Does miss. Dalaran misses the Shot of Fury, and Psycho could go for big Ascendance right now. Has a lot of resources. Could be pummeling down. Back damage into Dalton, but actually going to be landing the Casbolt. Going to save out and wait for that Infernal. Not going to let that Infernal do work, and Dalton's just going to sit here just laying down. He's like, you know what, I'm bored. Psycho's gonna poke out from the side with big Ascent. It's actually gonna destroy Dalaran right now. Big Storm keeps, and down he goes. He got interrupted, trying to get a cast off, and nothing could come out of there. That's gonna be ATS getting a few Storm Strikes. Oh, Wind Strikes, I guess, with Ascendance. We don't see a lot of Shamans, so if I'm playing a couple abilities wrong here, don't be mad at me, boys, okay? Don't be mad at me. Gonna be Psycho. Trying to see if we can poke around ATS. Polymer is gonna come out. It's gonna land the Poly. It's gonna go for the Greater Pyroblast. Try to get an opener onto Psycho. Maybe a Ring of Frost to follow. Does he land it? He does land it. That's gonna be a big opener onto Psycho. Does he get anything to follow from there? Does he get the interrupt? It's gonna go for Grounding Totem. Grounding Totem doesn't really stop him. Does stop the interrupt by ATS, and it does hex him actually. I didn't think this guy was running Grounding Totem. I didn't even look. But Psycho does get himself a little bit of self-heals to maintain himself with some hots. Another breath coming out. That's going to be maybe another polymorph. No, going to be a fireball. And that's going to be a temporal coming in for ATH. TM Psycho can just strip all the buffs from ATH whenever he wants to. ATH is going to go for, I guess, a little bit of a temporal walk coming out for Psycho, so he can actually commit fully for a bit of damage onto ATH. But ATH is doing quite a bit. Going to be a greater Pyro Blast. Does he drop down grounding at the end here? Could drop down grounding in the last moment. He does drop grounding, dodging one greater Pyro. It's going to be second greater Pyro coming out. Does he get the blink? Does he go double blink? He does go double blink, but he doesn't actually get it. He does try to go for a bit of mobility with that setup. He has a breath next time. Could go for a polymorph if he wants to. No polymorph happening. He actually duked out a kick. He did juke out a kick though. Team Psycho chickens out of it. That's going to be ATH actually out in the open with another power trying to come out. Going to be Ghost Wolves coming out. Does this Ghost Wolf do enough damage? They don't, but it's going to be still a greater Pyro Blast from ATH. Dropping down Meteor. Could go for a combustion right now. Temporal coming out. Maybe he can live long enough. That's going to be Ghost Wolves continue to do damage. Those things got to start doing damage, dude. I think Ghost Wolves in PvP should do damage, boys. What do you think? I think Ghost Wolves should buff him to do actual damage in PvP. I think that would help Enhancement a lot. Block coming out for ATH. There's Counter-Rise coming out. Wait, could TM Psycho actually take down ATH right here? Could he go for that one big 1v4? ATH looking to get a setup on the Psycho. Needs to go for that polymorph. Needs to go for the greater Pyros. He still is holding on to the combustion if he needs to. He just needs to get a kick out of Psycho, and I think he'll be good. That's going to be a breath for sure. Breath coming out. Psycho has nothing for this. Somehow he breaks out of the polymorph for a second. For just a quick second. Is he going to be able to drop down? No, that's going to be full damage out of ATH. Could go for combustion off of this. This is going to go Meteor right now. Temporal to follow. Psycho is going to go for Hex. Does land the Hex out of ATH. Wow, good Hex. Azeroth Totem coming down. That's going to be Psycho popping himself a little bit of heals. That's where he's going to go for Big Thunder onto ATH. Needs to do just a little bit of damage. Taking away that shield. ATH barely has any health. And that's going to be a big 1v4 by Psycho. 10 minutes and 32% dampening. And Reason is going to, you know what? From one enhance to another, my boy, you're making enhancements great. TM Psycho, gonna give you that honor duel right here, man, from one Shaman to the other. I love the fist, dude. I like how they just flip-flop for a dwarf when he takes them out and starts walking with them. I can't, dude, I can't. Oh, it's gonna be mechanical engineers, one over the other. TM Psycho is gonna try to get some line of sight, or is gonna try to get their opener. Gonna go for purges for one another. I don't even know how enhancement versus enhancement duels work. So this is gonna be interesting. Gonna be greater other elementals. Ellie's, dude, that's gonna be such a messy looking fight with two elementals. Tricking for Rezo a little bit early. That's gonna go for Ghost Wolves right now. Trying to get the damage onto Psycho. Psycho just trying to line a little bit, trying to get some range. Could go for Ghost Wolves with his own. That's gonna be a sentence available for Psycho. Razor does have Bloodlust instead. Sundering coming out is gonna Bloodlust himself right now. Trying to go for big damage. And Psycho gonna go for damage his own. Hex trying to come out. Does land it with the grounding totem, not get interrupted. And it's actually just gonna CC the wall from Razor. And this is where Ghost Wolves are coming in. Could go for a full Ascendance right now. This is going to go for full Ascendance. Big damage coming out. Trying to get the big procs. Does he have anything left here? Psycho just continues to thunder strike him. That's going to be a big 1v5 by our boy TM Psycho. My boy. Oh my god, you're healing. Oh my god. Oh, my boy. That was insane. That's the first, I think, first Enhancement Shaman 1v5 ever. And you did, it's not like you beat like classes that are bad, I guess. You beat a Fire Mage. And you beat Dirks. Dirks is actually pretty good. What? Dodge him and had some name.